So this is for class 9th, chapter 14, Natural Resources, part 3. Okay, notes on Natural Resources, part 3. Okay, so let me start. Resources. Okay, so 21 question was, what is humus? Humus is the bites of decayed living organism. Question number 22 was, why does humus decide the structure of the soil? Answer is, humus decides the structure of the soil because it makes the soil porous and allow the water to penetrate to a depth underground. Question number 23 is, what is a topsoil? Answer is, the topmost layer of the soil containing humus, living organism and soil particles is called topsoil. Next, moving further, question number 24. What is soil erosion? Answer is, soil erosion is the removal of fertile topsoil by various agents or forces. Question number 25 is, what is soil pollution? Answer is, soil pollution is the removal of useful component of the soil and the addition of the other substances that adversely affect the fertility of soil and kill various microorganisms that live in it. Next, moving further, question number 26. Okay. Question number 26 is, why does deforestation lead to soil erosion? Answer is, the roots of plants hold the soil in place and prevent it from being carried away. Deforestation amounts to removal of the vegetative cover. The soil without a cover of trees and plants is likely to be removed quickly and lead to soil erosion. Okay. Next, moving towards the question number. You all can take down this question number 26 and 27, 25 and 26 answer. Next, moving towards the question number 27. What are the disadvantages of deforestation? Answer is, the disadvantages of deforestation are, it destroys biodiversity. Second point is, it enhances soil erosion. Third point is, it slows down the percolation of water. Question number 28 is, why do cracks in the rock widen when water in them freezes? Answer is, cracks in the rock widen when water filled in them freezes because water expands on freezing. Okay, next, moving further. Give example to show how living organisms help in the process of making soil. Answer is, when living organisms like lichens grow on the surface of the rock, they release certain substances which powder down the rock surface. The moss growing on the such a powdered surface breaks down the rock further. The root of trees enter the crack and widen them as the root grow in them in size. Okay. Next question is, earthworms should be allowed to multiply in agricultural lands. Why? Answer is, earthworms add humus to the soil, thereby improving the structure of the soil. Therefore, earthworms should be allowed to multiply in agricultural lands. Next question is, how does modern farming destroy the soil structure? Answer is, in modern farming, excessive quantity of fertilizer and pesticides are used. Prolonged use of fertilizer and pesticides kill microorganisms and earthworms living in the soil, which makes rich humus. Thereby, the structure of the soil is destroyed. Moving towards the next question, question number 32. What are biochemical cycle? Biogeochemical cycle are the cycle pathway through which chemical elements circulate from the environment to organism and back to the environment. Next, moving further, question number 33. How does the sun act as an agent of soil formation? Answer is, during daytime, rock expand due to the heat of the sun and contract during night time as they cool, but the expansion or contraction is not uniform in all parts of the rock. The unequal expansion and contraction develop cracks in them. With such repeated processes over a considerable period of time, the rocks finally breaks up into smaller pieces forming soil particles. Okay. Next question is, why is soil erosion more in hilly areas? Answer is, soil erosion is more in hilly areas because the process of soil erosion is accelerated by the high speed of water due to the slopy terrain. Next, moving towards the next question, question number 35. So, question number 35 is what? What is fixation of nitrogen? Answer is fixation of nitrogen is the process of converting atmospheric nitrogen into water soluble nitrates and nitrites. Okay. Next, moving towards question number 36, that is some gases prevent the escape of the heat from the earth. What are such gases called? Give an example. The gases which prevent the escape of heat from the earth are called greenhouse gases. Example, carbon dioxide and methane. Now next, why does an increase in carbon dioxide in the atmosphere cause global warming? Answer is carbon dioxide prevents the escape of heat radiated from the earth. If the percentage of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere increases, more heat is prevented from being lost and the temperature worldwide increases, resulting into global warming. Next, moving towards question number 38. Okay. The use of chlorofluorocarbon is to be banned or to be limited. Why? Answer is chlorofluorocarbons are stable and not degraded by biological processes. When they reach the ozone layer, they react with the ozone molecules, resulting in the reduction of ozone layer, which protects the life on the earth from harmful radiation. Therefore, the use of chlorofluorocarbon is to be banned or to be limited. Next, moving towards question number 39. True ozone is poisonous. The ozone layer around the earth is extremely important for life on the earth. Why? Answer is ozone is poisonous, but it has the property of absorbing the harmful radiation coming from the sun. This prevents harmful radiation from reaching the earth. Thus, the life forms are saved from the damages of harmful radiations. Okay. Next, moving further. Okay, you all can take down this question and answers. Next is draw a diagram to show the oxygen cycle formed by green plants and aerobic organism. Okay, you all can draw this. Okay, take down. Next, moving further, that is 41, question number 41. What do you mean by biosphere? Answer is biosphere is the life supporting zone of the earth where the atmosphere, the hydrosphere and the lithosphere interact and make life possible. Question number 42 is sand is deposited on roads close to beaches as we see at Miramar Beach near Panji. Why? Answer, the blowing wind constantly carry the sand particles from the beach with it and deposit them on nearby roads. Question number 43 is why are trees grown on slopy terrains? On slopy terrains, the water has more speed. Therefore, the soil erosion is faster. To check soil erosion, trees are grown on slopy terrains so that the roots of the trees hold the soil and prevent erosion. Next is short answer type questions. First is the depression in the Bay of Bengal causes rain or cyclones in the eastern part of India. What do you mean by depression? Answer is depression means low pressure. Okay, next. B is what? Why does depression in Bay of Bengal causes cyclones in the eastern part of India? Answer is a cyclone is a storm or wind with high speed. When there is a low pressure, the air from the surrounding high pressure area rushes towards the area with low pressure. The speed of wind depends upon the difference in pressure. If the difference in pressure is considerable, the speed of the wind is high, causing a cyclone. Next, moving further, burning of fossil fuel causes atmospheric pollution. And first question is, what do you mean by atmospheric pollution? Answer is atmospheric pollution is an increase in the contents of harmful substances in air. Next question is, how is pollution caused by burning of fossil fuels? Fossil fuels contain small amount of sulfur and nitrogen. When these fuels are burnt, sulfur and nitrogen produce their respective oxide. The inhalation of these gases is dangerous. In addition, they dissolve in rainwater and causes acid rain. Okay. Next, second point is Combustion of fossil fuel releases unburnt hydrocarbons or carbon particles which remain suspended in air. Next, moving towards question number 3. So, question number 3 is what? Modern agriculture practice causes soil pollution. First is what? What is soil pollution? Answer is soil pollution is the removal of useful components of the soil and addition of other substances that adversely affect the fertility of soil and killing various microorganisms that live in it. So question number 2 is B is how do modern agricultural practice causes soil pollution? Answer is modern agriculture makes use of large amount of fertilizer and pesticides. Prolonged use of fertilizer and pesticides kill microorganisms living in the soil. It also kills earthworms which make humus, thereby the soil structure is destroyed. Moving towards question number 4 is, I hope you all can see this clearly, okay? Describe the fixation of nitrogen in nature as biological process and physical process. First is biological process. The nitrogen fixing bacteria may be free living or found in root nodules of leguminous plant. This bacteria convert atmospheric nitrogen into nitrates and nitrites. Physical process is during lightning, due to high temperature and pressure, the atmospheric nitrogen and oxygen combine to form oxide of nitrogen. This oxide dissolves in rainwater to form nitrous and nitric acid and come down on the earth. Next, moving further, question number 1, short answer type questions. Question number 1, describe the importance of water with reference to living organism. Water is necessary for living organism. Living organism have to maintain a certain level of water within their body since all cellular processes take place in a water medium. Second point is all reaction in a body in the body and within the cell take place between the substances dissolved in water. Different substances are transported. This is a C, okay? Different substances are transported from one part of the body to the other in water in a dissolved form. Next, moving further, describe how the sun and water help in the formation of soil. Answer first is the sun. The rock expand when they are heated during daytime and contract during night time due to the cooling, but the expansion or contraction is unequal in different part of a rock. This develops cracks in them. With such prolonged process, the rocks finally break up into small pieces. Water fills the cracks formed in the rocks. When water freezes, it expands and widens the cracks. Next, moving further, second point, the flow of water over the rock for a long time wears out the rock to form fine particles of soil. When water flows, it carries with it big and small particles of rocks which rub against other rock. This abrasion causes wearing of the rocks into smaller and smaller particles. Okay, next question number 3 is describe how human activities are responsible for water pollution by adding undesirable substances. Answer is some of the human activities add undesirable substances to water and thereby pollute it as under. Some percentage of fertilizer and pesticides used during farming are washed into water bodies. Poisonous substances like mercury salt used in the paper industry are added to water when industrial effluents flow into water bodies. Third point is disease causing organism like bacteria which cause cholera are added to water when sewage from towns and cities is released into river and lakes. Next, the railway minister has decided to withdraw about 10,000 air-conditioned coaches from operation. These coaches were manufactured prior to 1994 and were using refrigerant having harmful effects on the atmosphere. This decision has been taken in accordance to the Montreal Protocol, which has been signed by India. First question is, name the refrigerant having a harmful effect on the atmosphere. Answer is CFC, that is chlorofluorocarbon. Okay. Next is what? Which component of the atmosphere is affected by refrigerator? Answer is ozone layer. Question number C is, what is the importance of the component of the atmosphere? Answer is the ozone layer absorb harmful radiation coming from the sun. Next, moving towards next question, what harmful effect will there be on living world if the use of the refrigerator is continued? Answer is, if the use of such a refrigerant is continued, the ozone layer will be exhausted. The harmful radiation coming from the sun will no longer be absorbed and the living world on the earth will be exposed to the harmful radiation. Next, moving towards the next question, that is question number 3. How is rain formed? Answer, the sun heats water bodies during daytime. As a result, the water evaporates and a large amount of water vapor goes into the air. The air is also heated and the hot air rises up. As the air rises, it expands, the cools. Water vapor in the air condenses to tiny droplets due to the cooling of air. Condensation of water vapor is exerted if dust or other suspended particles are present in the air. Because such particles serve as a nucleus for the droplet to be formed. These droplets grow in size due to condensation. As they grow in size, they become heavy and come down in the form of rain. You all can take down this answer. Next, this is the last. Okay. Describe the nitrogen cycle in nature. Answer, atmospheric nitrogen is converted into nitrogen compounds by nitrogen fixing bacteria. These bacteria are found in the root nodules of leguminous plant, or they may be free living. During lightning, the nitrogen and oxygen present in air combine to form oxide of nitrogen. This oxide dissolves in water to form nitrous or nitric acid. They fall on land along with rain. Plant absorb them in the form of nitrates and nitrites and convert them into ammonia acid, which are used to make proteins. When the animals eat these plants, the protein and nitrogen compounds go into the body of animals. When the animals and the plants die, other bacteria convert the various nitrogen compounds back to nitrates and nitrites. A different type of bacteria converts the nitrates and the nitrites back to the elemental nitrogen. Okay, so you all can take down all these question and answers and study them, and I hope you all have understood these question and answers, and thanks for watching.